2 lines. I'm gonna try to document as much as I can, and hopefully I can share this with the world one day. That's your Faja. How do you feel?
Happy and grateful.
Today is October 19th. Yep, I had a strong feeling, and I was right. Okay, hopefully I'm doing this right. What a mess. Okay. Hi. As I record this, I am currently 17 weeks and 4 days pregnant. It's so crazy that I am sitting here filming this. As I was going through the clips that I filmed, I realized that I was a very, very bad vlogger in the first 13 weeks of my pregnancy. So I thought it would be good for me to just come on here and narrate as we go through this vlog. Honestly, this still feels all so surreal. It's crazy how fast time is going, and I can't believe I'm already in my 2nd trimester. It honestly just feels like yesterday when I filmed that, I guess, the first clip that you would have seen when I found out I was pregnant. I mean, I was hoping that I would be like in the right state of mind to remember to film all of our reactions and be a diligent vlogger. I didn't film anyone's reactions. I didn't even film ours. I think I was like 95% sure that I was pregnant. I was so tired, just unusually tired. And I skipped my period. And because my period is so regular, that was the surest sign that I had. We were so excited. I don't think it's like one of those things where, because if you watch those videos where people find out that they're pregnant and their reactions are always like they're just super surprised and it's a very dramatic scene. I don't know if it was like that for us, to be honest. We were just so happy. I think because leading up to me taking the test, I was so sure. I had already processed that there was a big possibility of me being pregnant. So I was with Jacob when I did the test and we both cried. It was just very calm. And yeah, I guess looking back, I'm kind of glad that we didn't film the reaction, because I guess it was just a very private moment between the two of us. Yay! Our first ultrasound, and there's a little baby.
Like this was what I was when I took a picture of this.
Huh? Oh, it looks so different.
Yeah.
So again, I didn't preface this very well, but we had done our first ultrasound and I think I was around 6 or 7 weeks. I thought I was around 7 weeks, but the baby was measuring a little bit smaller. So the ultrasound confirmed I was around 6 weeks. I don't think there's ever a moment after an ultrasound where you're not emotional. It just feels so surreal. I wish we were able to film in the clinic, but they're really strict about filming and even taking photos in there. So this was just us in the car after. So I guess I can talk a little bit about my first trimester symptoms. Extremely tired. The fatigue was on another level. I was taking 2 naps a day for like at least an hour and a half long each. The nausea was really bad. Yeah, actually it was pretty constant, like all day. It's not, I don't understand why it's called morning sickness, because I pretty much felt it all day long. I wasn't craving anything, which I think is pretty normal in your first trimester. And then my mood swings were also on another level. You can ask Jacob about that. Okay, ready? Ta-da! This is me at 11 weeks. So right now I just look bloated, because this is basically what I look like when I have a food baby. I feel like you're getting a very raw version of me in this pregnancy vlog. Maybe you can't really tell on camera, but yeah, there definitely is a little bump there. And you can probably tell how flushed my skin is. It's just a very weird thing that's happening. Yeah, haven't changed anything in my skincare routine. Trying to drink as much water as possible. It's funny because I have been vlogging pretty consistently, but I obviously haven't talked about anything pregnancy related. So from November, I was talking about how dry my skin has been, and what else did I mention? I don't think I mentioned anything about being nauseous or tired. It's just that I have been vlogging a lot, but it's been difficult to separate the biggest thing that's going on in my life from like all the little things that I do, like going out and seeing friends. So as of right now, my close friends know and our families know. And I was thinking about filming their reactions, but I also wanted to keep that a little bit private, and I didn't want to have like their reactions be not as genuine because they knew I was filming. So yeah, that is my bump. And also, like, I don't know if this is TMI, but it might be helpful to know. My stomach is getting really hairy, or just like in general, my whole body, I'm growing a lot of hair. And then we had our, well, what we thought was our 11-week ultrasound. It's our little baby. She grew so much since the last time. And apparently the baby is now measuring 12 weeks and 1 day. And then based on my last ultrasound, I'm technically 11 weeks and 4 days today. So actually bigger than we were expecting. But look, hey, you can see the head, legs, little tummy. Oh my gosh, they're really strict about filming in there, so we couldn't get any clips, but yay! I already cried, so I can speak normally now. Yay! Oh my gosh, so surreal. Got a post ultrasound treat. Trying the tall, what is it? Oh, gingerbread oat chai. It's so good. And then got Tim's. I don't know which one is mine, but so I thought it was going to be difficult for me to cut out coffee because I've completely cut out caffeine, but because of how nauseous I've been, I actually haven't been craving coffee at all, which is great. So sometimes here and there, maybe like once a week, I'll just get a little treat like this that just has very little caffeine, or I'll just get decaf. But yeah, this one's delicious. And this is when I have to give a huge shout out to Jacob, because he has been, honestly, he's been the best. I mean, cooking every day for him is not anything new because we all know he's in charge of the cooking around here. I do not cook, but my appetite was so picky. There was nothing that I was craving. Everything was making me nauseous, but he still cooked every single day. Just super patient, dealing with all of my mood swings, just all the things. So oh my gosh, it's so cold. I'm getting the NIPT test, which is the non-invasive prenatal testing. So it's supposed to test for chromosomal abnormalities in the fetus. I memorized this yesterday so I could tell you guys. So it's an optional blood test in Ontario, and some insurance companies do cover it, but mine unfortunately does not. So I am paying out of pocket, and it's a hefty $550. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't really care about like needles or anything. I'm pretty good with getting my blood drawn. I've done it so many times now, but you know, with any test like this, it's always a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm just praying that everything is okay, that the baby is healthy. Yesterday's ultrasound actually came back normal, which is amazing. And oh my gosh, I haven't been able to stop staring at the photo. It's so crazy. So that is where I'm going right now. You're really getting like the raw version of me in this vlog. This is just, I'm looking rough. I think it takes about a week to get the results. So during the NIPT test, you also find out the gender of the baby. Ah! Obviously, that's not the main reason I'm doing it. You'll find out the gender eventually. It's more so for obviously the genetic testing. I mean, that's a lot more important. It's just such a huge plus that you get to find out the gender early. So yeah, I think we're gonna do a gender reveal pretty soon. I tried to take photos and clips of my bump here and there, but honestly, it just looked like I had a food baby. I think this is just a story of my life right now. I'm laying down with no energy. I'm at my sister's house. All I did today was go to brunch, yet I have no energy. I'm wearing a skirt. It's really cold outside today, but I'm getting to a point where none of my pants fit anymore, so like even my baggy jeans, I can't close it. I can't do the button. It's always right around dinner time where I feel the most tired and nauseous. I feel like even if I were to vlog my pregnancy consistently, I would just be in this position all the time. But it's a very realistic glimpse into my life recently, and at the very least, I hope it's relatable. My skin doesn't look super dry on camera. In fact, it looks a little shiny, but it's still quite dry. And I have a lot of dry patches like around my nose. My skin is doing this weird thing where it's very irritated and itchy. You can see the redness going down my neck too. So this is basically what my face looks like. And then the redness is also transferring down my neck. So here it's kind of itchy. Shouldn't be touching it. I think it's a mixture of winter weather, but also something in my hormones that's making my skin very sensitive. Today I am officially 13 weeks. Here's my little bump update. It's getting increasingly difficult to wear pants, so I'm having to unbutton the top of all of my pants, especially my jeans. The nausea is still very much present. I don't want to jinx it, but it's definitely still there, but maybe just not as intense or consistent throughout the day. I actually find it the worst after, no, probably like right around the time I eat breakfast. Second trimester is supposed to be the honeymoon phase. I'm really hoping that's the case for me, because second trimester is next week already. So the app that I've been using, I'm actually 17 weeks and 3 days, not 4 days. But the app that I have been using is called Premom. I think this is the app that most people use, but so as of today, our baby is as big as a large onion. It's kind of hard to keep up with what I've filmed so far, what's gonna be in the next vlog. Like, I don't really have a sense of time anymore. It's just all blurred, this crazy, amazing journey. I'm just feeling extremely grateful right now. Moving forward, I want to vlog more in real time. Pregnancy is such, like, so many women go through it, but each experience is so unique. This might just be another pregnancy vlog out there in the world, but I wanted to document it just for me to look back on, but also if anyone can relate, or if anyone wants to just hear about my experience and find comfort from watching my videos, then that is more than I could ever ask for by putting this out there. But yeah, I think I'll be very happy that I documented all of this. All this to say, we're extremely excited and happy. This is something that we've always wanted. We didn't expect for this to be in our future so soon, but I think that in itself is such a huge gift and a blessing. If it was according to our timeline, then it probably wouldn't have happened until at least the end of this year, if not early next year, but God had different plans for us. I also posted on my story that this is all completely new territory for me. I mean, I'm sure all new moms go through the same feelings of like not really knowing, not knowing at all what they're doing. And along with the excitement, there's fear, worries, anxiety. All I want to do is just share my experience, and if anyone can relate, or like I said, just find comfort in watching this, then that's amazing. And I'll try to be a much better vlogger moving forward. So yeah, I'm so excited. I think I kept hinting at the fact that 2025 was going to be filled with some huge, amazing changes. This is probably the biggest change, biggest milestone of my life, of Jacob's life. So thank you for joining me on this new chapter. I'm really excited. So I hope your year is off to a great start, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.